Good morning, Crown Panthers. Look, I had this whole thing planned out for y'all. Look, I've been writing out my content. I've been, just trying to be intentional with the messages I send on this channel. But today, I felt like being extremely transparent. If you've read my last blog post on a website about Shanae and dedicated to my sister cousin Shanae, then you know that I've lost a sister and things have been challenging. I have become a parent, and it's not challenging in the fact that there's issues with me being like stepping up in a role as a parent. The challenging part is like grieving with her loss and trying to pay close attention to her children and see how they're doing and all of this stuff. So yesterday we were out, me, my mom, and Zay. We went to grab some pizza, and we were talking, and it came up about being sad. And Zay said, "Nana's never sad. I never seen you sad, Nana." And I'm like, I be sad sometimes. I get sad. And he was like, "Yeah, I just never seen you like cry." I'm like, I try not to cry because, it's just too much, and it gives me a headache, and I don't like, I just don't like that feeling. But then I was like, you saw me cry before, you saw me sad for your mom's, funeral. He said, but you were brave. And that kind of touched me. Like, I'm like, I was like, thank you. He's like, yeah, you were brave. You got up there and you spoke in front of all those people. And I'm like, thank you. But from my perspective, I didn't go up there and do what I normally do. I'm a person who speaks at family services, and I'll like write a piece for them and dedicate a piece to them, and really curate something, and I couldn't. I was given the task to write Shanae's obituary, but I couldn't. It was too painful. It was too hard. I couldn't find the right words. And of course, I've never wrote an obituary, so it was like extreme pressure. I tried, I started, and then my mom finished, and, but it was just touching for him to be like, you're brave. And in that moment, I realized that he looks to me and looks up to me in a way that I'm so grateful for. I'm so grateful to be that role model for him and kind of show him different aspects. And I explained to him, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to cry. That's healthy. It's healthy for you to release those emotions. But it touched me a lot because I struggle with, managing my emotions for that. Beyond navigating the world without my father and losing my father and losing so many family members back in 2022, it's challenging. But her, it's a pain that is extremely hard for me to, navigate, because I miss her so much. I want to sit down, I want to call her, I want to laugh. Like, just hearing her laugh is contagious. If you know Shanae, you know. And I decided to come and just be transparent, because it's okay to not have the answers. And it's also okay for the strong people or for the brave people to let that guard down and release. Now, for me in particular, it's been super hard for me to just cry. And I'm a Scorpio. And I know, some people don't believe in that, but we are extremely emotional. And growing up, I used to cry a lot, but there has become this blockage just in me personally that doesn't allow me to cry as much as I want to. Even when I feel like I want to cry, like even in this moment, I feel like I want to cry a little bit, but it just won't. Like, there's something blocking that. And I'm working on breaking that barrier down, because crying was always therapeutic for me. Crying and writing out my emotions would like lift this heavy weight off of me. So today I decided to just create this short video and express that it's okay. It's okay for you to be the strong person, for you to be the brave person, for you to break down, for you to figure out how to release those emotions and break down that barrier to kind of ease yourself, because it's super hard. Like transparently speaking, it's super hard for me to even cry, because I've been the strong one for everyone for so long. I've been that friend. I've been the one that's pushing positive, and as you can see, I've just been talking about leaning on the positives in your healing journey, and it's important and it works. But you also gotta cry. You also gotta feel those emotions. You also gotta, maybe throw something, or however you need to release that energy, release it. It's about duality. It's about you understanding that there's gonna be dark times, but there's always gonna be light that follows. There's gonna be, negatives, but there's always gonna be positives that follow. Don't ever, ever, ever forget that. Don't ever forget that. And it was just super heartwarming being a new parent to someone who has lost their mom. Is extremely, touching. And I kind of tiptoe around things, and even though I'm extremely stern with him and we have a great relationship, connection, and understanding, it's still a challenge for me, because I have to watch a lot to try to see and figure out what he's hiding, because I guess he sees me be brave. He sees me, have this hard exterior. So he thinks that he has to have that. And I express to him all the time, like, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I just wanted to share that transparent moment with you guys. Me and Zay, we are, locked in. And even before Sinead passed, he grew up in a household with us. So it's always been, a comfortable connection with him and me and my mom. And it's just so amazing. It brought me so much joy yesterday to hear him say that about me. And it was important for me to express to him in that moment that, no, it's okay to be sad, and Nana gets sad sometimes. I don't want you to think that I don't get sad, and it's okay to cry. He's a little boy, but it's okay to cry. It's very normal. Now, I hope that me sharing this transparent moment with you guys helps you unlock some things, or puts something into perspective for you. If you're not that strong friend, but you have a strong friend, you have a strong family member, understanding how challenging it may be for them, they've built up a wall so stern that it's hard for them to even break it down. So give your friends grace, give your people grace, love on your people, and tell your people you love them, because tomorrow is never promised. Be intentional and always lean on the positive side of the spectrum, but feel those emotions. Allow yourself to process those emotions as well. Have a great day. Be blessed.